Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel DevOps Factory. This is Rakesh. In previous video, we built and deployed Java application on Docker container. In today's video, we are going to build a complete DevSecOps CI/CD pipeline to deploy a Java application into a Kubernetes cluster. In this project, we will use multiple DevOps tools together, including Maven, Jenkins, GitHub, SonarQube, Nexus, and Kubernetes. By the end of this video, you will understand how to create a real industry level CI/CD pipeline. And this is the project architecture. When a developer pushed the code to the GitHub, the Jenkins pipeline automatically started. The Jenkins built the Java project using Maven. Code quality check-in using SonarQube. They built artifacts stored in Nexus repository. The Jenkins built the Docker image and image pushed to the registry. And finally, our application deployed into the Kubernetes cluster. We need to create two instances. One instance for it to install Jenkins, Docker, SonarQube, and Terraform in it. And second instance, we need to create for a Nexus repositories to store artifacts in this Nexus repository. And in this project, we need to create two pipelines. One pipeline for creating an infrastructure as a code EKS cluster on AWS, and next pipeline to build deploy our Java application on this cluster. Let's start the project. Let's log in into the AWS console. I already logged in. Let's start creating instance. Give the name as Rakesh Perala 001. Click on Ubuntu. Click instance type as T3 large. Click on confirm changes. Select Ubuntu. Right select and Debian. Select Ubuntu here. Select image type is T3 large. And we need to create. Already having keeper, I'm using this. In case if you don't have, you can create a new keeper. Allow this HTTP and HTTPS traffic, and here we need to take 30 GB. So we need to install multiple tools. For that, we need to take 30 GB. Create and launch instance. Click on this launch instance. Yeah, it's creating security group rules. Launching the installation. Let's successfully launch the instance. Click on this. Yeah, we successfully launched our instance. This is the public IP, and this is the instance that we selected, and this is the default VPC, and this is the subnets, and this is security groups. Let's copy this IP address, and before that, for login, we need to view security. Go to securities. Allow port 8080 and 9000 for SonarQube and 8080 for Jenkins. Click on this securities and come here security groups, and here edit inbound rules. Here we need to add rules. One for Jenkins, it is 8080, and here select IPv4 and add one more rule for SonarQube, that is 9000. SonarQube is on default port. Select this. Anyone can from anywhere can access our SonarQube. Now save the rules. Now just copy the IP address and come to your mobile strum. Click on sections. click on SSH, paste your IP address here, and here we need to type as Ubuntu, Ubuntu, and click on this advanced SSH, select your PEM key, where is the PEM key, select the path. In my case, my PEM key is located at downloads folder, so I click on this download, select your key. This is my PEM key, I selected, and open this, click on OK. Yeah, we successfully log into our EC2 instance. Whenever you create a new instance, please update it. For that, sudo apt update. It's going to update the machine. Once updated completed, we need to install Jenkins in our instance. Let us see what we to do. Yeah, once we install updated, we need to install Jenkins, Docker, and SonarQube. What we do here is we create a SonarQube image with Docker, and we need to install Terraform also. Okay, once this install update completed, come to the instance. Yes, update completed. We need to install Docker. Let's install Docker first. Yeah, it's going to install Docker for us. Yeah, Docker installed successfully. Initially, we don't have permission to run Docker command, so we need to give permission. For that, you need to do this sudo chmod 777 read that and execute access. For this, the location where Docker is there, var.run runs Docker sock. This is the command. Okay, now run Docker commands. It's going to work. Yeah, it's showing the images, but there is no images in our instance present. So let's Docker completed. We need to install Jenkins. For Jenkins, we need to go to the Google, find the official image. The official. This is official Jenkins official. Click on downloads. Here, select table LTS. Come here and select Ubuntu. The Jenkins will run on Java, so we need to install Java first before going to install Jenkins. This is a mandatory. Copy this and test installing Java in our system. Once Java install completed, we need to install Jenkins. For that, come here, and this is the script to install Jenkins. Copy this. Once Java completed, let's see, we are going to do this operation. Yes, progress still going on. Yeah, we successfully installed Java. Now let's install Jenkins. Okay, installing Java in our system. Click on that. Java install Jenkins install completed. Let us see the status of the Jenkins. Sudo sys system ctl status Jenkins. There is something wrong. Okay. Sudo system ctl status Jenkins. Yeah, it's active and running. Let's see next what we left. We install Jenkins, we install Docker, we need to create a SonarQube from the Docker image. So for that we need to run Docker command. Let's do that. Come to your instance. For that sudo docker run -itd interactive terminal detach mode and -itd name of the container is sonar ctr. I am giving the port 9000. SonarQube is running default port on 9000, and we need to give the image name from the where the SonarQube is to be created. So for that I again, this is that. This is the image name, SonarQube image name. From this image I am going to create a container, SonarQube container. So let's copy this and come to here and paste this. It's first trying to locally. If not locally found, it's go to the Docker hub and pull the image and download the image, and it create the container from that image. So we can use the container as a SonarQube here. It's still running. This is a third-party plugin, SonarQube plugin. Done. Let us see the container. This is the command we use generally to see the Docker container, running containers. Yeah, this is the Sonar container. This is the command, and this is the 10 seconds ago is created, and it's up from 7 seconds ago. And this is the default port 9000 for it, TCP, and container name is Sonar CTR. Okay. We do what we do next. Come here. We completed Jenkins, Docker, SonarQube. We need to install Terraform. Okay, let's come here. For that, I have a script to install Terraform, kubectl, AKS Azure CLI. I'm going to click this, copy the, and I am come to the instance. I am creating in one executable file. I'm giving name as DevOps tools .sh. This is the file I am created. I'm going to paste all the script here, and I'm going to save the script, save the file. Now I'm going to execute the file. This is the command to give the execute. DevOps tools .sh. This is going to execute the file, which help us to install all the tools like Terraform, kubectl, EKS, and in the same script I have written Azure AWS CLI also. So it's going to install AWS CLI. Command line interface. Okay, it takes some time because it needs to install so many tools. It's more than 3 tools. Like, so let's wait. Yeah, all tools installed successfully. Great. Take less time. Okay. Now see Terraform location. Which Terraform? Sorry, some spelling mistake is there. My bad. Yeah, in this location Terraform will be installed. Okay. Okay, now good to go. Let us launch GUI, Jenkins GUI. For that, we need to copy the instance IP. Click on dashboard. This is the instance. Click on instance. Let us see. Let us copy our instance here. Instance public IP. This is the IP address. Copy this. I will do one thing. I will copy somewhere. So we need to use it multiple times. So I will keep in Notepad and paste it here. Okay, we can. Okay, copy again. Come to any browser. Go to any browser. Paste your IP address and followed by the 8080 for Jenkins ports. Yeah, this is the Jenkins server GUI, and it's asking for the password. And it's saying that either a password will be located in this path. So copy the path, come to your server, just you do simple like sudo cat and paste it. It's the simple thing you need to do, and just click on enter. So this is the password which we require to enter into Jenkins. So copy this, come back to your server, sorry Jenkins here, paste it, click on continue. Never, no need to save our passwords anywhere. So install such plugins. Yeah, it's getting started. Install plugins. The default plugins like Git, Maven, Pipeline, and Gradle, credential buildings. Take some time to install all these plugins. Now this part is completed. We need to create one more instance for Nexus repository. Once this completed, we are going to create one more instance for Nexus repository. Once both two instances created, then we start writing our pipeline. First pipeline for Terraform EKS and second pipeline for code build. And this code going to deploy in this cluster. Okay, now this one is totally completed. Let us create instance 2. Before that, we need to start a SonarQube also. We are starting Jenkins right now. After Jenkins started, we are going to start a SonarQube. Okay, yeah, get started. Okay, we do one thing. Come here, copy the IP address. Sorry, this is not password. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's why I copied IP address here. This is the IP address of instance 1. Copy it, come here, click on this, paste it, and followed by 90,000, sorry, 9,000. Yeah, this is a SonarQube. This is Jenkins. The default is admin and password also admin. We need to update with password with new password. Whenever it's asking for a update with new password. So add your local old password here. Update with new password. Sorry. You know, do some same. Yeah. I'm updating with a new password here. And click on this. This is the SonarQube. It is going to code analysis and code smell and check the code vulnerability, everything in this code spanner. This tool, and this is the Jenkins. Yeah, Jenkins also completed. Give the name as Rakesh. I am giving the name as Rakesh here, and copy this. I'm using same as the password here, and confirming the password also same, and the full name also same, Rakesh. I'm here. I'm going to give admin@gmail.com. Okay, now save and click save and continue. Click on OK. Save and finish. Click on start using Jenkins. Yeah, this is the Jenkins GUI. this part is completed. Now I'm going to create one more instance for Nexus repository. Okay, let's for that login in, already I will log in now. Come here, one thing, click on here, launch instance. Yes, I'm going to delete this. This is my previous instance running. I'm going to delete this previous instance. I don't want that to be run. Necessarily, I'm going to pay for that. Okay, it's going to delete the instance. Let's start our installing new instance for Jenkins. Sorry, Nexus. Click on launch instance. Okay, give the name as Nexus. We are going the Nexus 3 version, no? So let us give name as 3. Now we are using Nexus 3 present version. This is Sonar, this is Jenkins. This is our instance. Yeah, let's here also I'm choosing Ubuntu. Okay, for Nexus repository we need to take image as T2 medium is enough. I'm going to select T3 medium here. Yeah, this is a T3 medium. I'm using the same key pair and allow this HTTP and HTTPS traffic. And here I need to give minimum 20 GB is enough, much and more. Okay, I'm going to give 25 GB. Launch instance. Yeah, we successfully launched one more instance. Click on this. This is the project architecture. When developer push to the code to Jenkins, the Jenkins build the Maven. Okay, let me do. Okay, CN is fetching the data. Yeah, this is our second instance for Nexus, and this is the name of our instance. This is the public IP. This is the type we selected, T2 medium. Sorry, it is T3 medium. We do one thing, copy this and come to a notepad. This is the Nexus. This is Nexus IP. Paste here. Let's do one thing. We need to add security group. In security group, we need to edit inbound rules. Port number 8081 because Nexus runs on port number 8081. Click on security groups. Click on edit inbound rules and add rules. And that is nothing but 8081. Click on this anywhere. So anywhere can anyone can access this repository. Sorry, this is Nexus repository. Okay, now completed this one instance. Okay, let's do one thing. Come here. This is the Nexus repository IP. Copy that and log it into this instance. Nexus. Come to SSH. Click on SSH. Paste your IP address here. Here give name as Ubuntu. And click on advanced SSH settings and use PEM key where we already used last time. I'm going to the same key that right now. Click on downloads. In my case, it has in downloads folder, so I'm having click downloads. This is the key I'm going to use. Click on OK. Yeah, we successfully launched our second instance. Let's do update. Sudo apt update update is completed. So we need to create a Nexus repository. For that, I'm using a Docker. So we need to install Docker here. Sorry, sudo apt install docker.io-y is going to install Docker in our instance. So initially we don't have a permission to run Docker commands. So we need to give the permission to run Docker commands. For this location, where that is sudo change mode 777 read write and execute access. For this location, var run docker.sock. Sorry, something is wrong. Okay, yeah, I changed my bad. Change mode 777 var run. Okay, now run Docker commands. Yes, this is saying the repository tag image ID, but there is no images right now. So we need to create that. So let's do one thing. Yes, I have a Docker command here. This is the Docker command to create a Nexus repository. I copy it and just paste here. To search it locally. If it is not found, it will go to the Docker hub, and it is going to pull the Docker hub to the local and pull, and it's going to download that, extracting the files, and it's going to finally create a container from that image. That image name is sonar type Nexus 3. Let us see the container status. Docker ps -a show the running containers. This is the container name, and this is the image name. This is the commands. 17 seconds ago is created and up and running from 15 seconds. This is the port 5051. Sorry, 8081. Okay, now come here. Sorry, not this. Copy your IP address of the Nexus repository where we created. Minimize that. Okay, this also. Come to the browser and click on this. Paste your IP address of second instance where our Nexus repository is there, and that runs on port number 8081. Yeah, we successfully launched our Nexus repository. This is the Nexus repository GUI, and asking for a password by default. Username is admin. Asking the password, it's stored in this location. So for that, we need to come this. This is the location where the password is located. For that, we need to copy this. Simply come to your Nexus repository and paste it. And this is the password which we require to give input as in Nexus repository. Copy until this only. Don't copy Ubuntu. Copy up to ed and come to your GUI, Nexus GUI. Paste it. Click on login. Yeah, this is successfully login into Nexus repository. Click on next. Asking for to update password. Okay, I'm giving the updated password. Okay. update the password with a new, click on next, agree. Here enable anonymous access because anyone can access this Nexus repository. Click on finish. Yeah, this is the Nexus recon settings. Create a new repository. Create new repository. For this Java project, we need to select this Maven hosted. Make sure that you have selected Maven hosted for Java projects. Name has, I'm giving the name as Rakesh repo. Okay, done. And here we need to select a release as a snapshot. I will show why you select a snapshot. It depends upon the POM file. We all of know that in Java projects, POM file is the heart of the project, where we install, where we know what to install plugins, dependence, like that. So allow redeployment because we need to run so many times the code. So for every time it's going to be saving the artifacts in the Nexus repository. For that, that's why I'm allowing a redeployment. That's it, and click create repository. Yeah, I successfully created here. This is a repository, Rakesh repo. You see, you can see here this. Okay, now come to this image. Yeah, we have successfully completed this part and this part. Instance 1, instance 2. In instance 2, we created an Nexus repository. In instance 1, we created Terraform, Jenkins, Docker, and SonarQube. Okay, we start integrating the tools. For that, we need to add some plugins in Jenkins. So let's come to Jenkins GUI. This is the Jenkins GUI. Click on this manage Jenkins symbol and settings. This is the manage, right? We need to install some plugins. Let's start install plugins. Click on available plugins. Search for Terraform first. This is the Terraform. Select this. Click on install. We're going to install Terraform plugin for us. One by one. Yeah. Come to available plugins again. Now search for pipeline stage view. Install available plugins. Let's complete this. Wait. Yeah, it's completed. Available plugins. I use Blue Ocean to see for pipeline in colorful. Blue Ocean. This is the continuous plugin. So far, broadband plugin set. Dashboard for Blue Ocean. Okay, this is the Blue Ocean. Okay, once the Blue Ocean completed, we need to install Docker also. No, Docker plugin also we need to install. Click on this, and Docker build is going to install all plugins related Dockers. Click on install. We need to install one more plugin, that is SonarQube. Yeah, we do have one more, no, that is Nexus artifacts repository. Artifacts uploaded there. This is a plugin. I'm going to click on install, and this time I'm going to the it has restart Jenkins. After installing all the plugins, it's going to restart the Jenkins. We log in again and start integrating the tools and systems. Configure the system. Once it's completed, plugins work, and we need to add credentials also to interact with the AWS CLI and Jenkins, Docker, SonarQube, Nexus. For that, we need to give the passwords as a credentials in Jenkins. Okay, it takes some time to install this. For that, we installed SonarQube plugins. We install Nexus plugin, we install Docker plugin, we install Terraform plugin, and we install code pipeline plugin. That's it. And did you need any more? We need. Okay, let us see it later. Come to here. Still pending. This is the SonarQube. Okay, we do one thing. No, it was completed. Let's see later. SonarQube, we need to create a token. For that, come to here. Click on accounts. Click on securities. Give the name as SonarQube, Sonar token. I am giving the name as Sonar token. Type is globally accessible for 30 days. Copy this, and I will going to paste in Notepad for later use. This SonarQube secret test. Okay. They save somewhere. Because it's going to see only one at a time. If you go back, you can't see the same token again. Click on projects. Here there is no projects right now. Once we run our code, it's going to create a project and it's show the code analysis, any vulnerabilities, duplication, the code pipeline length, code length. Okay, let us see the Jenkins. Okay, we do one thing. Let's restart here. Refresh. Yeah, asking for a restart. ADM. In my case, it is Rakesh. Password also Rakesh. Let's sign in. Yeah, we successfully restart our Jenkins. We completed plugins part, and we need to come here, manage Jenkins, and let's start adding credentials. Yes, okay, click on credentials, add credentials. First username and password. Okay, click on this username and password, click on next. First I am going to give the name of Docker registry. This is Docker Kerala. This is my Docker registry username. I am giving the password here. Why? Because I am giving Docker credential here, because when the Docker image is pushed to the Docker registry, so at the time Jenkins need to enter into the Docker registry and save the Docker image here. I am giving the ID as Docker cred. Copy this, and description also same I am giving. There is no need to necessary to give the same. That's as your wish. You need to remember that ID here, because this ID we are going to pass in the pipeline. So that's match with this. Remember and make it note. Add one more credentials. That is also username and password for Nexus. The Nexus I have given name as admin default name, and I passed this password here. This is my password. Let's confirm. Okay, I passed. I am giving the name as Nexus Cred. Okay, remember this also, because we need to use in pipeline. Make sure that every time we remember what you are giving here. Okay, Nexus completed, Docker completed. Now we need to create one more, that is secret test for Sonar. Select this and copy the secret test which we created in Sonar token. This is copy the token, come to the Jenkins, paste the secret here, give the name as Sonar token, description also same. This is the main important things. We are passing this name as ID. This should be passed in pipeline. If it is matched, it's going to the failure pipeline. It should be matched. And we need to create Sonar completed. Okay, let's add AWS credentials to log in into the AWS to deploying our Kubernetes code. For that, come here. Yeah, we did not add one more plugin. That is nothing but AWS plugins, traditional plugins. Okay, come on, click here. I click on available plugins. That's AWS. Sorry, AWS credentials. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one plugin that we require right now. We do one thing. Come to our instance. Uncheck this. Check this. This is the instance where we are running our Terraform. So come here, this here, come action, securities. Here add IAM rule. Already I created a rule here that is that I have an administration access. So for that we need to create a role. For that role we need to add an access EC2 full access and apply this. In my case already created. They have created, so I am updating that IAM rule. Okay, let's come to your instance here, server. This is the one server here. We install Azure and AWS CLI plus AWS configure. It's asking for an access key. Where we find our access key? Come to your here for AWS. This is, click on here. This is a click on security credentials. This is the IAM role. We need to create an access keys here. So there is already two, so I am going to delete one. Before going to delete, first we need to deactivate that. Okay, once we deactivated, now we are going to delete that. Asking to pass this name here, to copy this name, copy and paste it. For the confirmation. Okay, now create access key. Click on this, just copy access key and come to here. We need to pass this access key, security keys in AWS credentials also. For that's why I am copying here. We need to reuse this. So copy this, come to your server where we install Jenkins, SonarQube, Nexus. Sorry, Nexus not. Asking for secret keys. Come here. This is the secret access key. Copy. Before copying there, first copy here also for reusable. Okay. Now copy this. The secret access key. Come to the server right now. That's it. Now asking for default region. In my case, my region is AP South 2 format, JSON format. It is not necessary, but it's good to go to give. Okay, that's it. Now come to your Jenkins. Okay, now go to manage Jenkins, add credentials for AWS. Click on this AWS credentials, select next. I am giving name as K8s because Kubernetes used these credentials to deploy our manifesto files here in cluster. Asking for access key here. This is the access key. You have it saved here. Copy this, come to your Jenkins, paste your access key here. Now come to here again, copy this security access key. Both keys are used for authentication and orchestration. Come to the Jenkins, paste it, just simply create it. Yeah, we created all the credentials which we required to run our pipeline successfully. And this is a mandatory. And okay, come to the Jenkins. Now let's start. For that, click on tools. We need to integrate all the tools like Nexus, SonarQube, Docker here. Jenkins should know that the which tool we are using. Oh, we need to add one more plugin. Sorry to say that right now. That is available plugins. For Java, we need to install that. ECLIP, Eclipse. This is the okay, is completed. Now come to the manage Jenkins. Now start integrating tools. What tools we integrated? We want to integrate. Install Java. No? So click on this. Name as JDK17. I'm giving the name as JDK17. So just with this, add installer. Select this, and we need to add SonarQube. No, I am giving name as Sonar Scanner here. This name should be remember because we need to pass this names in Sonar in pipeline. This is we need to install Maven also because Java runs on Maven. I'm giving name as Maven 3. I am using automatic installer only, and I need to add Docker also here. So I am giving name as Docker. I would use automatic installer. Okay, done. Terraform, we need to say that Terraform. Okay, I'm giving name as Terraform. We need not be installing automatically. We give the path already we installed in our system. So I need to give that location where Terraform is there. USR bin. This is the location where our Terraform will be installed. I will show you that from here. Now you type which Terraform. Yeah, you see this is the path I already passed in the integration tools. This is the path. Okay, now save. Now let's come to the systems and now configure the systems here. Okay, scroll down, click on SonarQube, name as SonarQube. They ask me for the URL of SonarQube. This is our SonarQube URL. Copy up to 9000. Copy that, come to your system, paste your URL, remove the slash. It asks me for the authentication. It asks me password. We already created the Sonar token. This by using this Sonar token, it's going to authenticate our SonarQube server in runtime. The Jenkins will go to in runtime. Okay, scroll down. Yeah, we need to okay, let us see Docker also because in Docker URL, Docker registry URL. Come to this. This is my Docker URL. I'm going to copy this and come to the Jenkins server. I'm going to pass this. Add your Docker credentials. Done. Yeah, that's it for now. Okay, now good to go. Save. Now let's start writing our pipeline. For that EKS provision, I am selecting as the pipeline. Click on OK. Our project in GitHub. Let us see our project code. I will show you our project code. This is the code we are going to deploy in this our project right now. So this is in this project we are using two pipelines. One pipeline for EKS Terraform code, and for next pipeline we are going to deploy this source code, Java code. In first pipeline, it's come here and EKS Terraform. It's going to execute this Terraform files. This main.tf file, and I will show you the main.tf file contents. It's going to create a VPC for us. It's going to IAM rules EKS cluster, and it's create EKS cluster. It's create IAM rule for worker nodes and node groups. This is the desired size is 2, maximum size is 3, and minimum size is 1. So we are going to it's going to create a 2 nodes for us. This is the access for IAM user. This is the access for as per root. Okay, both are given here, and this is the provider.tf file. And for the location AP South, and this is the project name, and this is the owner of the project. And this is the backend file is a mandatory, where we need to create an S3 bucket. Already I've created S3 bucket by name of DevOps Factory BK. In the location AP South 2. First, it's stored in a state file here, Terraform state file. Okay. Now come to the Jenkins server. Go back to the server. Ask me project URL. Okay. For that, come here. Click on this. This is the URL of project. Come to your Jenkins server. Paste this. Okay. We need to click on this. Add project is parameterized. So choose parameterize. Give the name as action, because action we need to perform that. Which action need to perform? It is going to apply or destroy. In Terraform we use now Terraform apply destroy. That's the same we want to use. Copy. In description you can give anything. That's not a matter, but it should be choices apply directory is mandatory. Destroy is mandatory. Okay, now select the pipeline. That is pipeline. I will do one thing. I already have written pipeline. I will show you and explain what it's said. Yeah, this is the EKS provider pipeline. Let's select this pipeline. Copy the pipeline. Come here. Save the here. Okay, I will explain this pipeline here. What it's going to do. In pipeline, it searches for any agent. We are passed the parameter as choice because the name is action. We have passed already there in a parameters like choice, apply or destroy. It's going to select anyone in this. First we are creating a cluster. Click on apply. When we are going to destroy, click on destroy. It's going to destroy our EKS. Description. This is the description. We pass environmental as an end. EF underscore directory. dir means directory. This is the directory name. This is where it comes from. It comes from here. So when runtime, the Jenkins pipeline come to the GitHub and take this is come here, this folder, and search for these files. If this files is here, it's going to execute these files. It's apply on these files. Terraform apply on these files. So that's why here we given the directory. So it's come here. So we are saying that come to this directory. In first stage, what it's going to do is it's going to the code check. Check out the code in the where it is in the main branch. Let us see if it is correct or wrong. This is the main branch. Yes, we are correct. And this is it starts for this URL, and it first it check the version, which Terraform version is in this EC2, and it's going to apply Terraform init. Where it's going to apply? In this directory. In directory, the Terraform files is there, no, in that place, and it's going to validate, and it's going to the plan. Before going to execute, it show the plan which how many nodes are it going to create it, and at last it's going to apply, and after that it's going to the clean workspace. Let us save this. Now our build our pipeline. Click on this, select apply or destroy, but first we need to creating. So for that we need to go to apply, click on build. If everything goes fine, it's going to the success. It's going to create our pipeline. If anything occurs or failed, we debug and we resolve that. Sit back and relax. It's take minimum 9 to 10 minutes to create EKS cluster on AWS. Relax. Let us see what we are doing here. We already created instance 1. In the instance 1, we install Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, SonarQube, Terraform. And instance 2, we created Nexus repository. And using pipeline 1, we are going to create an EKS cluster. In that pipeline, we have Terraform commands. In pipeline 2, we are going to integrate all the tools and all the stages like SonarQube, Nexus repository, Docker, build and push. And after that, deploying the code into the, we push the Docker code, push the image to Docker registry, that we pick that again, the Docker image, and we created manifesto files, and that we are going to deploy the manifesto files into the EKS cluster. I will show you the manifesto files of Kubernetes, and come to here. This is the Kubernetes folders. This is the deployment file. This is the image name which we are going to create right now. The Jenkins will create for us this image, and that's image already pushed to the Docker Hub. From Docker Hub, we are going to pick that image. That's automatically done by the Kubernetes. And this is the service file where we get our load balance information, load balance URL. So copy that load balance URL and just paste in any browser, so we can see our application there. So that is why we created service file here. Okay, let us see our Jenkins. It's take maximum 9 to 10 minutes. Once we are pipeline success 1, we are going to run second pipeline. That is nothing but our code build. Our code going to deploy in the EKS cluster. Console output. Creating EKS cluster still now. Yeah, we finally success our pipeline. Successfully created our EKS cluster. Let's go and check in AWS. Search for EKS Kubernetes services Elastic. Before we don't have any cluster in EKS AWS, but now we created. Yeah, this is the DevOps EKS cluster just we created through our pipeline using Terraform script. This is the cluster. Let's click on this cluster. Just now it's created, it's active. Yeah, it just is created 1.2. The same date we created. Okay. Let us see the nodes. For that, we need to click on compute. This is the two nodes we created. C3 medium. We in Terraform main script we declare that we need to decide minimum two nodes. For that, created two nodes. This is the DevSecOps nodes group. Just 2 minutes ago it's created. That's it. Now we are going to deploy our code in this node. For that, we need to create one more pipeline. Come to the Jenkins. Create pipeline to deploy our code. I'm going to create new item. I'm giving name as my Java app. Selecting pipeline. Click on OK. Yes, our project is in GitHub. It's asking for a project URL. This is the project URL we used previously, also same. That okay. Copy your Jenkins. Paste the URL of the project. And you need to write a pipeline script. Okay, I have already have written. This is the Java pipeline. I will explain this pipeline, each stage, what we will do, and wait it second. Okay. Copy the pipeline. I will paste it. This is the pipeline already written. It won't wait to my time, so I already written. Let us see the pipeline here. We go and search any agent. This is the tools we declared that we installed JDK 17 and Maven 3, and environment names were given. Image name as Docker Kerala Spring Boot. This is the image name. I'm tagged with build number, and Docker image is image name and tagged. The Sonar scanner name I have given as Sonar scanner is declared as a tool. And first stage is going to git checkout. Going to check the project URL and on main branch. Next stage is going to compile and test. Maven test, Maven clean, and it's going to test it. Once test completed, it's going to build in jar files. The jar files it's going to create. Before that, it's going to check. After clean, it's going to create. It's going to check our code with Sonar scanner. We passed already SonarQube credentials. It's going to package our code in the form of jar files. That artifacts should be stored in a Nexus repository. That file's name is where it's going to file in target directory. The name of Spring Boot and file type is jar. And already we passed the credentials, the same name, Nexus cred. And here we have to change the present URL of the Nexus repository. So delete this. What is our Nexus repository IP address? Come here. And I have saved. This is my Nexus repository IP address. Copy that. Need to paste here. and the repository name I have given name as Rakesh repo. Let's change this. Okay, let us see. Docker is given, Docker credentials given. Yeah, everything good. Now let us see what is. This is the code build pipeline. In this pipeline, we're given tools and then we pass the environmentals. In stage one, it's going to the check out the code. It's going to compile and test the code. And then we check with SonarQube analysis for code quality, and package the code and store artifacts in the Nexus repository in this stage. And in this stage, it's going to be a Docker image and push to the Docker hub using Docker credentials. And this stage is going to deploy on Kubernetes using 8 credentials. We are given already K8 creds. This Amazon Web Services credentials. Okay, first is going to start the cluster and it's done some commands like kubectl get nodes, and after that it's going to deploy our manifesto files. The manifesto files will be in this directory, Kubernetes directory. This is the deployment file and this is service file. And the runtime is going to deploy this file into the AWS EKS cluster. Okay. Now come to the Jenkins, save it. We install everything. Okay, let's now good to go. Run our build now. Let's see. I'm going to duplicate this. Let's see the console output also simultaneously. Parallelly, we're going to see this. Okay. What is it? I'm going to duplicate this. Come here to your build number. This is our build. Run process. Build failed. Compile to build failed. Let us debug it. Click on this. Console output. Let's start reading the logs. Okay, until you are okay. Until fine. This is where it's failed. Yes. Entry we declared. Download central repository. Okay. Let's build pipeline once again. I selected wrong Java version. Clear that. Let us see. Recently I selected wrong build, the wrong Java version. I corrected just now. Let us see it's going to do what it's going to do. It's gone. We're going to select once again. Okay, now it's good. I hope now it's going to fine. Earlier cases, what I did is I selected Java 8 version. That is a mistake. Now I error debugged and resolved it. Now I hope so it's going to success the pipeline. In earlier case, it's failed it. Comparing Sonar. Okay, now it's failed in SonarQube. whether our SonarQube is up and running. Yes, running. Let us see what's debug. Let's see SonarQube stage console output. Copy all this. Not record all this. My bad, I selected different. The we want to graph anyway. build a pipeline once more. Yeah, SonarQube analysis stage is successfully completed. Now it's packaging the code. Let's see comments in SonarQube. Click on the project. So this is our Java application code. The duplication is 56.9. Security is 4. Reliability, maintainability, object. Our code line is 639 lines. This is our code analysis done by Jenkins at the runtime. Let us see our application. It's packed. This artifact is also uploaded to the Nexus repositories. So let us go and see. This is our Nexus repository. Browse it. This is a repository which we created. Yeah, this is the artifacts downloaded here. And we are going to run one more time. So next time you will see the incremental. And now it's uploaded. Now Docker build is going to happen. Yes, so after build, it's going to push to Docker Hub. Yeah, this is the second time the artifacts downloaded here. Let's see the pipeline. The Docker image build and push stage is running right now. Once Docker image is built, it's going to push to the Docker Hub. Once the stage gets success, I will show you that in my Docker registry. The latest image is pushed there. The deploy to EKS failed. Let us see the why it's failed at EKS cluster. The console output. All time password. Could not find credentials with ID K8 credits. Okay, anything is wrong. K8 credit does not found. Yeah, this is the mistake. This is my bad. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I will do one thing. Just delete this. Add credentials. AWS credentials. Click on this. This is our pipeline. First pipeline successfully completed. It's created in a EKS cluster on AWS, and this pipeline going to deploy and our code in this cluster. Let's build this pipeline. Come on and click it, click build now. Now click on this. Let us see the output, console output. Yeah, let us see here, console output. Build stage success. Now we enter into SonarQube. Going to cold quality check. This is all this Sonar stage part. Once Sonar stage successful, yeah, it's checking to the POM file in this stage. Yeah, now Docker file is going on. This is the Docker file. Downloading, okay. Great. Success. Yeah, it entered the Docker stage. It log in into the Docker Kerala using password. I passed my credentials there. Docker stage completed. Push the code to the this layer already exists. Okay. Nexus completed. Sonar completed. Yeah, EKS Kubernetes, DevOps cluster, add network nodes. Okay, it's done. Now it's applying kubectl. Yeah, at last our final output gets success. Pipeline gets success. This is our Java application which get successed. This is our pipeline success after 9th running. Let us go to the cluster. Let's see kubectl get pods. Yeah, this is our application running on this pod, Java application Spring Boot. So we need to find service kubectl get svc. This is short form of service. Yeah, this is the load balancer URL. Copy the load balancer URL. Copy it. Go to any browser. Paste this load balancer URL followed by 8081. It's not necessary. Click on this. Yeah, we successfully launch our application on Kubernetes pod. Right now my application on pod. This is what our application. This is the application. It's running on our load balancer. It's running on our service file. I'll show you the service file. Okay. This is the service file we given. Load balancer type. So the application name. This is the load balancer. This is the deployment. This is the name, application name, metadata. You can see that this is our application, Spring Boot application we deployed with Kubernetes in Kubernetes by using deployment files. And this is load balancer, and this is the load balancer URL, and this is our project output. Now and when you click on this GitHub, it's redirected to my GitHub account. This is my GitHub account. This is our application is in live. Now when I click on this my YouTube, This is DevOps factory, which we using from in our container. This is my last video which we created. I will show you that video. Okay, this is my LinkedIn account. Okay, let us see. If I click on Instagram, going to take my Instagram account, and you click on Facebook, it's redirected to my Facebook account. This is what at last we'll be seeing this application on Kubernetes pod. That's it. This is my YouTube. Okay, yeah, this is our application successfully launched on Kubernetes cluster. This is my svc file. This is load balancer URL. This is the cluster IP, the load balancer IP, and load balancer URL. That's it. That's it for today. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. And let us see you in next video. And don't forget to destroy your EKS cluster. For that, you need to come to Jenkins. Click on Jenkins. Come to EKS cluster. Build with parameters. Click on. Now, before we this we will apply. Now we want to click with destroy. Build with destroy. Now click on build. Now this pipeline going to destroy our Terraform cluster, which we created using Terraform on AWS. Yeah, it takes some time. Anyway, thank you for watching my video.